Hi. You can probably tell I'm reading a script. It's because I'm not accustomed to making a video presentation, and I don't want to ramble on and on. I like short, to-the-point videos that provide useful information about the product or service, and that's what I'm attempting to do in the next 3 to 4 minutes. I'm a retired dentist, and I decided to learn hypnosis in order to help patients better handle their anxiety over dental treatment. I studied for over a year before I discovered Jay Cataldo's online video courses. I greatly enjoyed the Jay's 7-day quick start course. It was very well organized in a format which included an audio presentation, a demonstration video, and a slide presentation. The material was presented in a fun fashion and broken down into relatively small, digestible segments. Each section was easy to follow and laid the foundation for the next segment so that a hypnosis session construct was created that was easy to understand and duplicate. I really liked the fact that the demonstration videos were not made with perfectly conditioned subjects who could go into a deep trance at the wink of an eye, and the session didn't always go perfectly. He occasionally encountered a problem during one phase or another. This was especially helpful because he demonstrated exactly how to deal with problems when they arose. This was something I had not seen before in training videos, and especially not on the many public videos you can find on YouTube. As I mentioned previously, I had been studying hypnosis for over a year and had read many books, including Hypnotherapy by Dave Ellman, even before I viewed the 7-day quick course. I feel that I would have saved a lot of time and study if I had taken his course a year ago. He covered all the essentials that one needs to get started in very basic hypnosis and provides a great foundation. I especially appreciate his constant reminders of our responsibility to the client in terms of their safety and privacy. He also stresses the strict ethical codes we should be aware of and the boundaries we should respect. Jay lays out the course in a pretty straightforward format. He covers quite a lot of material in the 7 days. He gives enough background and history to allow us to understand hypnosis, and then gets right down to the details we need to perform hypnosis safely and effectively. He provides quite a bit of information, but in an easily understood format and in small doses that add up quickly. It's a relatively intense course in that just about everything he says is important and to the point. I think you should plan to view his 7-day quick start course at least twice, because there's so much information that unless you have a photographic memory, you will probably miss something on the first viewing. I know I did, and I learned even more when I watched it a second time. A few days later, I viewed his New York City 3-day workshop. It was also full of insightful suggestions and informative demonstrations. It was a great follow-up to the 7-day quick start course. Again, he didn't rely on perfectly trained hypnotic subjects, but demonstrated with people who were being hypnotized for the first or second time and didn't always respond perfectly to everything he did. During this seminar, he took people with no prior training and made them hypnotists in 3 days of intense study. He covered a lot of ground in these 3 days, and it meshes perfectly with his 7-day quick start course. I highly recommend taking both courses, and you'll be glad you did, and you'll be well on your way to understanding and practicing hypnosis.